Hello everybody. So today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about revolution of the cardioid. So now I will show you how to answer. First, we need to find about dr over d theta from this one. So we have dr over d theta equals to negative sine theta, because number one, that is about the constant, so you got 0. Cosine theta, we have negative sine theta. Now we can apply the formula in here. So that should be about the integration from 0 to 2b, because we go to one circle in here. That's why we have 2b. Now we have 2b, or we need to change by 1 plus cosine theta. Next, we put sine theta in here. Now we have r square, so we put the power 2 for this one, and we have 1 plus 2 cosine theta plus cosine theta square. And now we put negative sine theta go in here, and we have sine theta square. We know that cosine theta square plus sine theta squared, we have number 1. So number 1 plus number 1, we have number 2. So the square root, number 2 and number 2, we can do about factorization. So the square root number 2 and number 2b, I will put outside. So 1 plus cosine theta and 1 plus cosine theta, we combine together the square root, that is about the power 1 over 2. This one, that is about number 1. So when we combine, we got about 1 plus 1 over 2, and we have sine theta. 1 plus 1 over 2, we have 3 over 2. Next, we can use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to 1 plus cosine theta. Now, if we do first the derivative for the both sides, and we have negative sine theta d theta, because we don't have the negative sign in here, so I will put the negative go to the left. Next, we need to change the bounds. So when theta equals to number 0. That is from here. So I will put number 0 colon here to find the value of u. So 1 plus cosine number 0, we have number 2. When theta equals to 2b, so I will put 2b going here. We can find the value of u, 1 plus cosine 2b. So we have u equals to number 2. Now, if we look carefully, we have the bottom equals to number 2 and the top equals to number 2. When we put number 2 going here, number 2 going here, you got 0. That means in this situation, for example, we have the function in here. The graph, they can be like this, like this. So we have positive area, negative area, positive area. When we sum together, they got 0. So that means we need to find the intersection in here and this intersection in here. So later that, we put the negative with negative, they will be about the positive area. Now, I will consider about this function in here from 0 to 2b. So I will put this one equals to number 0, and we need to find the solution from 0 to 2b. So we have sine theta equals to number 0 and 1 plus cosine theta equals to number 0. For this one, we have theta equals to 0 plus kb, and k they should belong to integers. The next one, we have cosine theta equals to negative number 1. So we have theta equals to b plus k2b. So now we need to find the intersection from 0 to 2b. So we have 0 in here. The next one, when k equals to number 1, so we have b, same b in here. When k equals to number 2, we have 2b, and that's it. So we have 3 solutions, but at b, we have one intersection. Now, let's put one value between from 0 to b into this equation. Because we want to find the side of this function in here. So I will choose about b over 4. So I will put b over 4 going here and here. And we have 1.6. This is about positive number. So we have the positive side in here. b, you got 0. So I will choose about 3b over 4. So I will put 3b over 4 going here and here. Sorry, I choose wrong. I choose 5b over 4. and we have negative 0.1. So this is about negative number, so the sign of this one is negative. That means in this situation, this one will be put into like this. From 0 to b, that is about positive, so we keep the same. So the next one, because we have the negative side, but the question they want to find the surface area, so we put the negative next to the integration from b to 2b, and we have the integration of this one. And now we need to calculate this integration first. So we use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to 1 plus cosine theta. Now we do first the derivative for the both sides, and we have negative sine theta d theta. So we put the negative side go to the left. Next, we need to change the bounds. When theta equals to number 0, that is from here. So I will put number 0 on here. 1 plus cosine 0, we have u equals to number 2. When theta equals to b, so I will put b on here, and we have u equals to 1 plus cosine b, and we have u equals to number 0. So number 0 we change by number 2, and b we change by 0. 1 plus cosine theta we change by u. So sine theta d theta we change by negative du. Now let's go to the second one. So we do the same in here. So because this one they will have negative du, negative with negative, we have positive. The next one, if we put b on here, you got 0. If we put 2b on here, we have number 2. So we calculate two integrals in here. The first one, we have u to the power of 3 over 2 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 1, and we put the bounds from number 2 to number 0. Similar for the second one. So we put number 0 cone here, number 2 cone here. If we calculate I number 1, we have 32b over 5. I number 2, that's about 32b over 5. So because we just find only one, so we just choose about I number 1 in here, or maybe I number 2 in here. So in the question we can change back into 0 for b, or maybe b from 2b. They have the same because we have this table in here. This is the end. Thank you for watching.